Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Banished. Today we continue on where we left off last time out. Now we left off about a month ago actually. Last time out playing Banished, and we reached a point where the progress was kind of slowing up. So I said at the end of last episode, we're going to start running episodes in years of 3, groups of years in 3s rather than 2s, because we were working in 2s. So we're early spring year 21, and I mean that's great. That's good. We're happy with that. But we're going to get to 24 today, and we're going to see just how the kind of population is going for us. So if we do a quick check on where the town hall is, there it is, and take a look at the inventory, take a look at the graphs. There's lots of graphs. Food-wise, we've gone a little bit low, so we're not really low on food, but I'm just thinking in general. 2 years. No, I guess we are still pushing up a little bit. If the production is above the usage, then you're in the clear. Theoretically, you're gaining, so to speak. So that's what I'm kind of thinking of. We need to just make sure that before we kind of have a big old population boom. Another student is a student. Laverick became a student. That's cool. This is a pasture. That's done, but there's no work in there at the minute because it would be chickens. But our pastures are here, where we've got chickens, and then over here, where work is again disabled because there's only one herdsman. Because yeah, it was weird. It was weird, and we lost what we were doing, but that's fine. Citizens without jobs. Yeah? That's odd. Let's check the inventory again. Yeah, we don't have any leather, even though we did go and work. The hunting cabin does produce some leather, but not a lot. Are we... Yeah, we are. It's over here. We've got people doing a big old clear out of resource over here. And this fishing dock has gone down. And we are 12 for 12 on fishing. So we want to kind of see... So this is the first episode coming back to Banished for a little while. Which means that the kind of narrative of the town as it was going has kind of somewhat slipped my mind. You can't even do the work at the minute, so that's why it goes like that. That's fine. We've still got the quarry over here, and that's the stone being collected. That is 77% on that, 88% on that, and we're getting iron from that. So in terms of building materials, we're actually okay for a bit. So what do I need to focus on? We just need to try and move it. Oh, there we go. Firewood. The reserve of firewood is low. So there's a firewood there. There's also another one there. We've got 2 woodcutters, is it? Yeah, we've got 2 woodcutters. You just got to kind of keep going, I suppose. So 560. Okay, so last episode I did, yeah, like I said, I spoke about the fact that we're going to do 3 years per episode because there's more time spent on the ×5 speed or ×2 speed rather than the ×1 speed. And that is still the case. So we are going to spend more time on the higher, faster speed. Laurent has become an adult and is now a labourer. We've got 2 builders. One of 3 hunters, because that's our first hunting cabin. But beyond belief, yeah. Physician, cleric. So those are two more town services that we've never. Interesting. That's all farmland. It would. Kind of makes sense to put that. Oh, nomads have arrived. 4 nomads who now need houses. Okay, so we can do that. Let's slow things down. And let's start building them houses. In their works. And in their works. Which means we need some builders to get that done. So they will get that done. We've got this going down. Where'd I put it? Over here. That's going down as well. That's a big old chapel. Okay, and then the last town service that we haven't really touched is a big old cemetery. But where to put that? It's got to be somewhere that's like a little bit remote. A little bit out of the way. There's not really many. Like if there was like a little island, that'd be like perfect for that. Goes that way. And I think of a good place for this. It's not really. Like that island would have been perfect. Maybe there. $20 by $20 is the biggest it can go. Okay, I'm gonna just plop that down. Because that's going to take an absolute age to get to be finished. That's going to take ages, and that's not a priority. The priority is probably these other buildings, which are being worked on. They're getting supplies put in place. This is actually being built. And then there we go. That's being built even faster than the rest. So that can go down as well. Wow, look, my screen is just so much stuff at the minute. Okay, we don't. Well, it's only we might need a second schoolhouse at some point, but at the minute it's okay. I don't need that pinned at the minute. And I like the fact that the chapel is kind of in the center of the town, or even, well, to be fair, this is more central now, but this is where the town started, so it makes more sense to put it there. So the cemetery removal is happening. Did someone wander all the way over there? Or did a tree just fall? That's a long old way. Okay, the house has been built and is now occupied. Hold is in there. Okay, cool. Oh, so I didn't even need the second house. Really? Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, now it's starting to get like a little bit more hectic because there's more things to worry about. But this merchant is showing up. What do you got for me, Mr. Merchant? Apple seeds? Give me that. Why can't I... Huh? That's curious. Okay, trade. Dismiss. The trader was like, no, I don't want. Well, that's peach. That's hazelnut. So if we need to put down... Wow, look at that. Pepper, squash, bean. Oh, that looks cool. So we need to put down another orchard. Well, that's a bigger pasture. When did I build that? I don't remember building that. Okay, so... Food. Orchard. It's frustrating that we can't... There you go. Apple. And that needs a farmer. Okay, there we go. But these trees, obviously, they take a long time. Old age, and then immediately crushed by rock as well. Goodness gracious, what the heck? Okay, then those roads will go down at some point. That's fine. So the chapel is very nearly done. Then we need a cleric. And then we need a physician at some point as well. Stone house is built. People have moved in. Chapel done. Cleric. And that should mean that the happiness, average happiness goes up. Right? 5 laborers in doing their thing. Chapel built. Looks very nice in the middle of town. Very, very nice. Very good. Apple orchard will start at some point. That's fine. The roads will go down as well. That's all good. Now the cemetery's now got 2 removed. Does that mean someone has made that trek? Or is it just trees? That's a long old trek, isn't it? Goodness me. So let's just test, like, the road can go down and then it can't go through, but look at that, it can go all the way around. So that's the current path someone must be taking to build that cemetery. So it might be a case of... Okay, no, the road is going down. We just got a quick autosave. Okay, physician. Food is back on the way up. It's at 9,000. That's not where it was earlier. And firewood also on the way up. Boniel is a student. These are fine. We did just use a little bit in those buildings. Hospital. So we haven't built a hospital. Would it make the most sense to put the hospital next to... like that. I deliberately left it one space out. Okay, so don't do that, because then that's like prime. You could put houses in that. It's like the perfect size for that. So 2 more builders go there. That's the next thing we're building, is a hospital. And then we should have educated students who can become physicians. We don't have a fish farmer because we haven't put a fish farm in. But once we've got the hospital up and running, then we've got every profession started. So then it just becomes a game of continued growth at a steady rate, and then just like making sure we've got this absolute like bank of stuff, and like trying to unlock all of these. There we go. Like this is the next thing, isn't it? Just trying to unlock these. So that's 100 years. We're producing way, way more. That's good. If we do 1 year, we are still producing more than we're using on food. We have a blacksmith that only works when they need to, which is probably like the luckiest job there is. Clothes-wise, yeah, we're still not on clothes, so we need leather, but the only way to get a better supply of leather is... Oh, you're back. You went. They always go the wrong way and then they come back. I forget that that's a thing, but that is a thing. Now, we're still clearing this, and it is happening slowly, which is grand. It means it is happening. Now, that's gone up to 3 on the removal. But I can't see anyone making that trek at the minute. So what I'm thinking we do is, yep, those roads have gone down. Well, not fully. Just grab that, because maybe that's what's stopping it. I don't know. You come to put the road in. There we go. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, I mean, get rid of those anyway. Beverly the brewer has died. Helly has replaced Beverly. Leamont Goma. I mean, these names are cool. I've said it enough times, but I genuinely mean it. Okay, so we put down the houses for this episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one more house down. It's going to go there. Let's pin it. In you go. That'll get built, and it won't take too long. I'm going to have a sip of drink. They're putting those roads in that I asked them to. In fact, I've done most of them already. Wait, did I not? Oh, no, wrong one. No, stop it. Oh, dang it. There we go. You don't need to do anything with that. You don't need to do... there we go. Just that road needs to go in. That's it. That's all it is. Okay, you need to be built, and you will be built. The hospital is going up. When that goes up, we've then got to put in a physician. We want to see the average happiness go back up towards the 5. We want to see the average health push all the way to 5. We're on 4.5 right now, which is good, but not all the way. Let's go times 5 for a little bit because we can. We're still in 21 and I'm 20 minutes in. So it's going to be a long old episode. Unless we can get through a little bit. Little bit of tree growth there. That's good because this obviously that's the oldest orchard we had. And then this the next one. And then obviously we've got the little apple orchard as well. Children are being born. Darnellus. Firewood reserve. It's not really though, is it? Not really. I mean, we could potentially put down another fire cabin. What is it? Woodcutter. There it is. Just to make sure of that resource never really going. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay, so we've put down our 3rd house for today's episode. But we actually... You know what? We're going to put down another one. And the reason for that is... that... the first couple that we put down... we only put down because of the nomads. So I haven't really built on top of my own population growth. I just was working with the nomads coming in. It wasn't like a natural growth. It was like a little influx. So that's why I've done that. That's why I'm putting down another house. And you're next to the bee farm. So you might get, well, to be fair, you might get bees near your house, maybe. Someone is cold. Yeah, the firewood issue may actually be a bit of an issue. Okay, so what we will do is resource production, another woodcutter. You'll face that way. And then storage, firewood, there. Okay, that house got built. We don't have a physician, but now we do. That will go down. It won't take too long for that to go down. The removal is now at 8 out of 89, so that is definitely happening. It's just I'm yet to spot them going back and forth. Okay, there's a firewood stockpile, there's firewood stockpile, and then this will appear. It won't even take that long. It really won't, because we've got the workers doing their thing. So that's already at 35%. There we go. So it's just stone and then a bit of building to actually do. This stone house is almost there. That's the last stone house we will actually build this episode. I think. So that just needs to... Yeah, we need to just get that going. So that's... Okay, there we go. It says 75%. That's on its way. The hospital is... Yeah, it looks alright. Got like a little... Yeah, it looks fine. It looks like it is what it is. Food's at 9.4. That's okay. People are becoming students. Look at that all together. That was a whole like year group, a whole cohort. Okay, stone house done, built. People have moved in. Woodcutter happening. That's at 9. That's at 4%. So that's my fight against the... That's my... trying to keep the stored firewood resource up. Okay, what we are going to do... This is still ongoing. That's okay. Resource removal. Let's get all of these... Oh, all of these trees into our resource removal. It's not a lot. It's not a great deal. But everywhere we put down a foresting lodge means that the trees are kind of going to reappear in those areas. Maybe, hopefully not there, but it probably will. Woodcutter, there you go. And we're back to spring. Okay. So we survived that winter with about 250 firewood. Let's say 300. Let's say 300, and that got us through. We don't fully need a second school just yet. We will do soon. I'm gonna keep notes. So at some point we're gonna need another school. We're trying to keep the firewood up, so we'll have to see that. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on firewood. Because we've built a third woodcutter. Houses, building houses per episode. We still need clothes. We don't produce clothes. We need to. But we haven't really had the... The merchant hasn't appeared with the livestock for us to do that. So that's a bit of a difficult situation. Not ideal. In fact, every time I'm like, oh, there's an empty space. Just put down a stockpile. All I gotta do. And it's what keeps things looking full. And I always forget that I can do that. So just, yeah, put down a stockpile. Put down... Oh, dang, it's too small. And then you can have a firewood stockpile there. So the 1 by 1 is fine. It's just when it's more than that. Okay, late spring of 22. The removal of the cemetery is happening. Do we build another house or do we wait? I'm thinking we wait for 1 second. In fact, what I think we do is plan out the road to take us to the cemetery. Okay, so now we need a tunnel. That's odd. That's really odd. Like, it could go down, but it wouldn't go there. And then where that tunnel comes out, we will build to the cemetery. Because, more or less, you don't keep the bodies near things like food production. Things like everyday work. Because that's not nice. It's not needed. You want to have access, but you don't need a constant reminder of things. Okay. That works. We've got a row, like that could be another row of houses there. Probably not here. I'm not quite sure, because if you have that like that, you need... Yeah, you don't... I don't think you've got the room. Could if we get rid of this... Yeah, okay, fine. We'll get rid of this second lane there. And then the houses can go... There can be a house in there as well that kind of connects up. Like so. Okay. The stone is being put in place. It's quite a lot of stone, but we've got a decent amount of stone. What are we at? 70 plus 17 is 87. Oh! We're way over the 100. Did I already know this? Was this already a thing that we did? I feel like I would have made 108 members, so that's our total. Oh! Oh! Oi! Wait, what? Wait. Did I miss a merchant? I did. No. I missed a merchant. I didn't see him. Come back. What have you... Oh. That's annoying. That's annoying, dang it. Oh. Okay, there we go. Firewood is back at a very solid level, which is what we want to see. The stone is very slowly going down over there, and these trees are still present. So some of these are definitely being planted, I think. I'm not sure. But the labourers should be getting on that. Oh, they are. Okay, that's fine. Just taking their time about it. Okay, those roads are gone. That's good. So that means I can now put down... So if that goes like that, then the road goes like that. And then this house... So 1, 2, 3... Only 3? 4? There's one there. And then I don't think there'll be space there unless we get rid of that. But yeah, we can get rid of that one bit of road. Wow, look, see, focused. Did that straight away. Okay, so that house is going in, but that's the last one we're going to build. Because I'm just getting a bit wary of the population and well, just wary of the numbers that go along with it. How we're going to deal with that? How are we going to work that? Renity has become a student. So we're 69, 18, 23. So if we check the chapel, that's an easy way of checking our population. It's a 110, so it's still on the way up. Is it? $109. A child was born? What the heck? That should equal that. 23 plus 18 is 41. So it is 109. That is correct. But it was at 110, and I unsure. Fine. Okay, that road's gone down, and this is being built. That is no the stone. That's 27 out of 144. It's taken so long, but no biggie. And then eventually this will be finished, and that is evidence that people are taking the long trek. So as a person, it's not to get there and do it. I mean, they're walking this whole way. Oh no, that's another animal. That's probably why there's every now and then there's a periodic person saying, "Oh, I'm really cold," because they're doing this long old trek on their own. I love the idea of these little corners just having stuff piled up. Like, we got so much stuff, it's everywhere. So the corners get filled in and it looks kind of neat. Well, I think it does look cool. I like the way you can actually see the contours of the land. The same way we've done the road here alongside. I think it looks cool. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's silly, but I like it. Okay, those trees are definitely disappearing. There was a lot more than there is now. Let's do another quick check that these trees are on the way out. Yeah, see, there were two that weren't. That's an 18 removal. That's a 35 stone. Stonecutter has died of old age, but Teen has replaced Yuri as a stonecutter. So we're at 69, 17. Oh, child named Lotilla was born. 70, 16, 24. So what it's not telling me is when they graduate, I don't think. But that's not a big deal. Okay, I see a merchant. I'm not going to miss it this time. I'm not going to miss him this time. Okay, because if there was a merchant that had livestock last time, I'm going to be annoyed. Hurry up. There we go. Hello. Hello, Mr. Merchant. How's it going? What do we got? Whoa. Ale. Cabbage seeds is a yes. Do we need ale? No, but we do need warm coats. That's a yes as well. We'll take all the warm coats you've got. 2820. Don't think we're going to cover this. Oh, no, of course we're not, because it's not... Okay, we will cover it with firewood. Overpaying by 20. There we go. Trade. Thank you and see you later. Okay, now cabbage. So Brussels sprouts, squash, pepper, bean, cabbage. So that means we need another farmer. In, done. Cabbage is on this one now. And then the warm coats. Well, I guess they'll be getting worn, I suppose. So we are producing some coats because this is now working. And on top of that, we've got peach. So we are producing ale. It's just whenever there's a production from here. And look at that. We are actually using these little stockpiles. Okay. I can feel my game kind of groaning a little bit. It's like getting a little bit tired. It's only... Oh. No wonder I couldn't spot anybody. They're walking along the water. I mean, that's cool. Unexpected, but cool. So, you walk along the... Oh, and there's the other one. Heading back the other way. Okay, that cemetery will be done soon. Not long. Well, just whenever. It's not... We're not in a rush. We have 2 Oh no, look, we got 14. 13, 12, 10. Oh, they're getting taken. People are using them. Yep, people are like, I need my freaking coat. It's cold. It's cold out here, bruh. It's fair enough. Okay, so what am I doing? What am I doing? The trees. They are still not fully being removed, but that's because we don't have the laborers, because I keep asking them to do stuff. Because we've got 6 builders working on, well, 4 on the tunnel and 2 making that trek to the cemetery. Okay. We're in late spring of the year 23, and we're only going to hit the year 24, and then we stop, we pause. On a 40-minute episode, which is fine. We're making good progress. That's the merchant on their way out, I think. I think we've just got to kind of work on the population for a bit. Are you going to stop by? No, yeah. Okay, I was right. It was the right one. Okay. Yeah, and then look, we stopped producing because run out of peach, I guess. Do you need like a certain amount of peach for it to be worth it? It must be. And we don't have any sheep. Oh! Someone doesn't have a house. We can't have that. That's not a situation we want to be in. Okay, I like that this is also being used. Just this stockpile is just being a bit... Oh, because they're taking stuff from over here. So they're like, yeah, let's just drop it there. Bartheridon has died. The fisherman has died. Teen is replaced. But Teen, you replaced someone else earlier. You need to pick a job. So that stone house has been going. Melis has become a student, so we're at 16 students still. 2 more children born. So are we at like 120 now? What are we at? 111. Okay, so nowhere near the growth I thought we were at, but that's alright. That's okay, that's no big deal. Summer of 23. Get that house built. Oh, the symbol's gone. Okay, that's fine. It's still just general, slow, gradual population growth. The fisherman! Not another fisherman. That's a 35, that's a 22. It is just slow progress, really, isn't it? Just waiting for those numbers to do their thing. Thank you. So that's another house built with a little stockpile out front. In fact, that's another little stockpile. Let's make it firewood. And this houses can go down here at some point. Not yet. Not needed just yet. And then a house there. So that leaves stockpile, 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 stockpile. Okay. No. Oh. Okay. Late summer 23, we're on ×5. Just trying to get ourselves to... Emmanuel's replaced Tad. Just trying to get ourselves to the natural stopping point. Like, we're look at that. I mean, in terms of... Manny's become an adult and is working as a labourer. So, did they graduate or did they not? A merchant! Whoa, hold up. What? No, there isn't. That's my trading post, and there ain't no merchant here. 7%, yeah, that's fine. Inventory-wise, we're absolutely fine. We're, like, nowhere near the worry. And there is no merchant, but I think that was the one we spotted earlier. And that's fine. I think the game is just catching up a little bit. No one using these storage places yet. Antos the fisherman has died of old age. 25, 41, so that's at 41. That's our folk heading on round. That's... Oh, well, look, there's a lot of... Like, they've done a lot of work there. It's just actually the removal now. Garland has replaced Antos. 74, 14, 24. These trees aren't still... Well, I guess they're getting to it slowly. But what keeps happening is that new little pieces appear that they need to just get rid of. That's alright. Okay. Right, well, I'm literally... Yeah, we're at a point now where it's just waiting for that natural stopping point. I don't think there's anything else I need to be doing right now. Our food is improved. Our firewood is definitely improved. Our stored logs capacity is also pretty good. We're kind of aware of what we're doing there. We're at 100 population, so we're doing good there. The tunnel is going down to connect up to the cemetery. That will be the next thing. That will probably be the next episode, really. Just getting that cemetery done and starting to kind of expand in that direction. Yeah, that's all it is, really. Let's just quickly, again, just throw down another house just so that we are always kind of ahead of the game in terms of the population growth. I don't ever want to be caught slacking on our population. So this is I mean, obviously we're on 10 times speed, so it's going to go down really quickly, but they've got the logs down, they've got the iron down. Next is just the stone, which I really don't suspect to take too long. Maybe. Nope, there we go. Yeah, there's another 10. Another 10. Another 10. Oh, no, that wasn't a 10, but almost 35. And there we go. So now it's just building. So they will get that building done It will go up really fast, there's no doubt about it, and hopefully we can get that built before the early spring hits of 24. And it's kind of nice to know that next episode will be kind of it's houses going there. Like it's obvious that's where they're gonna go. So one. Oh, let's slow it down. So 1, 2, 3. 3 houses with 1 line spare. That is not a big deal. There's another house gone in. Okay, there we go. So that is going to be it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was another venture with some more Banished. We haven't played it in a little while. Last time I played some Banished, I was actually recording games and episodes in little batches. I'm not really doing that so much anymore. I'm tending to just play whatever I want to play, so to speak, and then make sure every now and then I'm hitting another how can you be hungry? There's loads of food. There's literally loads of food. Okay, you're not hungry. There we go. Good. Sometimes I do the wheel spinner on the computer. I do the wheel spinner and that tells me what I'm going to play. Or other times I'll just play something. I'm playing a lot of Skyrim, of course. That's on the channel at the minute. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know, leave a like, do all that good stuff for us. Leave a comment. That's probably more helpful to me, really, because it's kind of a little brain boost of engagement. So thanks for watching. Until next time.